So, good morning. This is Veronica's tarot and coaching. So, I already did, I don't know what order they're going to be posted in, but I'm doing one today on just like, your challenges for the day, strengths for the day, and advice. This one I'm going to do is more predictive. It's going to be the situation, present influence, future influence, advice. And I will pull a challenge card as well. And here we go. And I always shuffle before I come on because I don't want to waste too much time shuffling. So we've got the situation, King of Wands. What's influencing today or the now or the situation, Five of Cups. Wow, future influence. Well, that's good. The Sun. And let's pull a challenge. Is there any kind of challenge today? You know what? Let's do. I'm trying to do a little bit different. Let's do. Yeah, we can do challenge. Huh, interesting. And advice. Okay, Seven of Pentacles. So that's in the first video too. And the bottom of the deck is the Moon. And I think this is about things that you aren't looking at, that things aren't always as they seem. You'll hear me say this over and over again with the Moon. I really, when I just see it at the bottom of the deck, that's how I feel. Like there's certain areas with this Moon that I feel like that's all it's about, is things aren't always as they seem. The Moon casts different shadows than the Sun does, because it's in the night and it could feel backwards. So just keep that in mind. So the situation is the King of Wands. I feel like this is someone in your life. Like this would be, it could be a mentor, it could be a family member, it could be a lover, it could be a husband, it could be any of those things. So I feel like it's a masculine energy, not necessarily a male, and when I say masculine, someone that has a lot of confidence. So the female energy is the Queen of Wands, right? And to me, that is more of the party lady and the person, and this could be male or female, but the person that wants to, make everyone feel good, and they invite everybody to the potluck, and they're more of that type of energy, where the King of Wands is, let's go, let's get this done, we're going to start now, has that kind of energy, but takes charge. So that's the difference to me between the feminine energy and the masculine energy. It's not necessarily a female or male. So that person is someone in your life right now. Okay, so what's influencing this situation is the Five of Cups. So something in the now is bothering you. They hurt you in some way. I don't feel like it's this horrible hurt pain. I feel like it's more hurt feelings. Like you feel like, dang, that hurt. So let's say if it's someone at work, like your boss accidentally said something that you took wrong, because things aren't always as they seem, or casting weird shadows. So you didn't take it the way it was meant to be. You took it differently. Maybe you were being hard on yourself, or you're just kind of not in a real happy place right at the moment when this happened. So I feel like that's the situation. Again, this could be anybody. Let's say if it was your husband or a close relationship, and they didn't compliment you on something that you were kind of bragging about, and they weren't quite listening, or they didn't say the things you wanted to hear, and you took it one way and you got sad. And you're focusing on that. You're focusing on that one piece, that one part that maybe you got wrong. But you are focusing on it and you are sad. So I don't want to say that those feelings are wrong, because if you feel that way, that's the way you feel, and that's not wrong. So, but coming in the next couple of days, you're going to feel a lot of joy. Something's going to change in that, and either you get clarification. Again, the Moon in this deck, she's starting to see the light. So it definitely could be that that light's coming in, that you're going to understand what happened, or you'll get news, or you'll just get over it. You know, like you'll realize, oh, what am I doing? You know, it's something simple like that. So this is not a huge deal. But with the sun there and being a major, and it's being in the future influence, there's going to be some real joy that takes place here shortly. And it has to do directly with this King of Wands person in your life. And again, it could be anything, but it's going to bring you joy. Something's going to happen that's going to spark that joyful attitude. And then you have the Six of Wands I pulled as a challenge. And to me, that just could be kind of a selfish thing, like wanting attention, wanting the limelight and not getting it. Or how do I get the limelight? That's the challenge. I want to be seen. I almost feel like I want this person to see me. And then there's the Five of Cups, right? So my challenge is I want that. I want this person to see me, but what they said kind of hurt me, or what they didn't say hurt me, or, you know, however they reacted to a certain situation hurt you, and kind of made you kind of down. So it could be, and again, this could be like a boss not recognizing something you did, and you want that recognition, right? So this is a challenge. How am I going to go get this recognition? How do I get it? Or do I even need it? Or why do I need it? Why do I need recognition from someone else? Why is that important? And that's a question to ask yourself. So the advice today is the Seven of Pentacles. And it's funny because this came up in a challenge in my earlier reading. So I feel like that advice is saying, you know, but this is different. Okay, I'm not going to talk garden and the Seven of Pentacles here, because it's advice. I feel like, and this situation, I feel like it's kind of like, is this really worth it? Is this really worth your time? Like, I'm looking at that Five of Cups and looking at the challenge as the Six of Wands, and I'm saying, is this really worth it? And look at that. It goes 5, 6, 7. So is this really worth it? Is it really worth it to be upset about this little thing that's bothering you? Does it mean anything at all? You know, take a look at that moon. Is it something you're thinking one way and it's really not that way, and you're sitting on it? I think once this advice is taken, is deciding whether it's worth it or not, then something brings you joy, and then you can see the joy because you've gotten rid of that little depressive mode here with the five. I don't know if I showed you the Five of Cups in this deck. You know, she's just focusing on everything going down the drain. You know, and in this deck, she's got like a full basket behind her. I don't know if it's a cup or a basket, but I mean, it does look a little ominous. There's definitely spillage going on, but there is definitely a full cup over there. And this deck, it shows 4 cups, kind of. One's spilling, but she's spilling it. That's an interesting take. So I'm going to go to teaching a little bit. This cup, she's tipping over with her foot. So there's these 3 cups here. They're already empty. And then the one by her foot, she's tipping over with her foot. And then there's the full one behind her. So she's in a place where she's just so hurt that she's actually taking what she has and emptying it out. That's something interesting about this card. So I'm taking a teaching moment here. So that's something to look at when we're looking at this card, or any card. I totally missed it, but then I wasn't supposed to see it until I just saw it, you know. But it could be too a reminder that don't spill your own, don't do this to yourself. You know, don't sabotage yourself. Don't spill something you already have just because you're upset about something that happened. Because, and 2, especially right now, because the bottom of the deck is the moon. It means things aren't always as they seem. Anyway, let me know if this helped. Again, let me know if you watch both videos today. I'm dressed the same, so you'll know they're both from the same day. And let me know if you like one or the other, or you care, or I'll continue to do both if I have time. If not, I'll just pick one or the other. So, or if you don't like these at all, if you just want me to do more, I I could do more daily. Maybe I'll split it up. Maybe I'll do a reading one day, and then I'll just, it's hard because like when I do the other type of videos, I like to put stuff up on the screen, and that takes editing and stuff, and I don't, that's what I have to find and make time in my schedule for. But I could do like random pairs and stuff, and we'll just talk about those. Let me know what you think, please. I appreciate all comments. You know, if I can't always do what someone wants, but you know, I'm just kind of here to enjoy tarot cards. That's what it's about.